Hi, good morning, student. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to explain you about the task which is in spreadsheet, and we choose the paper May-June 2024 past paper, and the component code is 32041732. Okay, all right, let's go start now. Okay, where we have, yes, this is a task two is the spreadsheet. Okay, open and examine the file giraffe.csv. The file will be used in the step 2 and 3. Do not make any changes. Okay, so I will go to my support file folder here. Okay, I will first open the giraffe. All right, so let me organize my data. Double click in between any two columns. Second is, yeah, and sightings. J32 sighting. Yeah, so now organize this data again. All right. So now let's go to our question paper. Okay, so now I open the file. Now what should we do? We have to save this file with what? With the name giraffe underscore. Okay. All right. So we will go to settings, file, save as, browse. Okay. I have here on my desktop. I'm going to change this name to giraffe underscore ABC underscore center number IN123 candidate number 1234 and save as an Excel workbook. Student, I hope you remember. Immediately we have to change the format from comma delimited file to Excel workbook. Save. Done. Next question. The row 7 and 25 will show the number of sightings, okay, of the tagged giraffes in each country for 1 week. Okay, so the complete data here we need to understand here. The data which is given to us is, it is complete data of a 1 week. Okay, so 1 week data we got it. All right. Okay, so now, which is for February month. Row 28 onward show the details of the sighting. Okay, so yes, we can see here from row 28, we can able to see the data, of the sightings. Next, place your name, center number, candidate number, center align in the header. All right, so giraffe. Okay, so now we will click on insert. Okay, header and footer. Okay, here in the header, in the center, what should we do with your name, center number ABC underscore 123 candidate number. Center number is IN123, candidate number is 1234. Done. What next? Okay, created on. Okay, so in footer, here if you see this in footer, what we have to create, created on with your automated date, space with the automated date at time, followed by time. Okay, so we will go down to footer. Is it left align? Yes. Okay, the text. Okay, so in footer, yes, automated page number in footer. So created on, and then we will go to header and footer, current date. Okay, let me select the current date and then space and then at, okay, at space time, current time. So we will select the current time. Done. Yes, perfectly fine. Then here, student, I told you in my previous video, you can use this shortcuts also in page layout view. Now this is layout view for header and footer and normal view for the normal spreadsheet view. Okay, done. So yes, place a replicable formula in cell D28, lookup function, okay, to find the species using the code as a, species code we are going to use as a lookup value and the external file. All right, so here, yes, where is species? Yeah, here it is. Okay, this is D28. Yeah, let me, okay, increase the size so that you can see clearly. Yes, okay, equal to VLOOKUP. I hope you remember what I told you in my previous video. We look up work functions with four parameters. Parameter one is lookup value. So here, so if you compare both the sheets, okay, if you compare all these sheets. So here also we have a code, and there also we have a code, right? Isn't it? So code, species code can be a lookup value, comma table array. Yes, we will select. So the table array, because species is in the third column, I selected till species, comma 3, comma, because why 3? The species name is in column 3, comma 0. Why 0? Because we are dealing with text data. Okay, and then press enter. So here we got it. Okay, so next, let's go to the next question. Now, place a replicable formula in cell F28. Again, look up. Okay, here the status. We need to find out the status. In the previous question, we find out the species name, and then here they are asking us to find out the status equal to. We look up. Okay, and then we have lookup value is the code, comma table array. Again, I'm going to use the table. Okay, this is my table array. So here the status is in the last F column. So I select the complete table, comma. Now let me count the number of columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here 6, 6, comma 0. Because again this is also we are dealing with a text data. Okay, so now I got the status critically endangered. Okay, fine. So we got both the values. Now let's go back to the question paper. Replicate the formula, enter in step 2 and 3 for all sightings. Okay, so for species flash fill. Okay, I just double click on the corner of the cell. So I got complete data. Now this also will replicable. Double click on the corner. So now here, yes, all data we got. Now let me, okay, fine. Zoom out. Okay, place in B3. Student, please, I would like you to pay attention here. Place in cell B3 a formula to count. So as simple as that, they gave us an hint, like the function which we are going to use in this question, question number 5 is count, to find out the total number of sightings. All right. So this is the complete data of 7 days. Okay, and in 7 days, this number of sightings happen. So where we have to put this formula in B3. This is B3. Okay, equal to count the number of sightings. I am selecting the dates. Okay, on dates because we will get the number of sightings. Yes, and okay, so let's move to the next question. Place in B4, place in B4 the formula, okay, to find the count the total number of sightings, which is happen for the 7 days of periods and with photographs, okay, of a critically endangered species. So here, yes, so we will go to our sheet here in B4. Yes, B4, you know, the B4, yes, they said in B4 only equals to. Okay, so countifs. For this, we are going to use a function, countifs. I will tell you why countifs, because here they also give us a criteria to find out. Okay, so first of all, what is the range? Means here, range is like, here we need to find out what actually we are trying to find it out. Okay, so in this range, complete range, comma, okay, in this range, comma, I am looking for the species, those who are critically endangered. So the criteria is critically, CRITICALLY, critically endangered, space, endangered. Okay, yes, comma. Okay, why comma? Because in critically endangered, they also give us a, they are also, ask here with photograph. So again, we have one more range we have to take, which is for the photographic evidence. This is the range, comma, and in this only we are going to select yes, those who are critically endangered. So now for me, it is yes and close and enter. So here, total number of species, those who are critically endangered, are 12. All right. Now let's go to the next question. Insert a new row between 5 and 6. Insert a new row between 5 and 6. Here, insert. Yep. So I insert the new row between 5 and 6. Place in A6 critically endangered. Okay, control V and done. Next. Okay. Place a replicable formula in B8 also. Very good. Now let's try to find out what we have to find here. Display the number of sightings, okay, of critically endangered of species with in this country. Okay, here the criteria little bit change. Instead of like instead of finding with the photographs here in this question, they ask us to country wise the species those who are critically endangered. Okay, so where is yes equal to, okay, equal to. Now we are going to use the same function, countifs, countifs, okay, countifs, and as as we did in the previous, the question, yes, first of all we will select the criteria. Criteria this time they gave us countries, right, isn't it? So we will select the criteria is countries, comma, from this country, because from this country, I'm looking for the critically endangered for both savanna. Okay, so this is my criteria for both savanna. Then, then in this both savanna. Okay, so we're done with this, and number of species those who are critically endangered. So now for me, this is my criteria again. Okay, critically endangered criteria, comma, comma, okay, in this, okay, comma, only I'm looking for both savanna who are critically endangered. So now CRITICALLY, critically space ENDANGERED, endangered. Yeah, okay, now close. So see what we did? We did, we try to find out country-wise species, those who are critically endangered. So we select the first criteria, country. See, student, I would like to, tell you something here. Please put an absolute reference, because here, that value might be repeated, or you might encounter with, an error which is not available. Why? Because the criteria, specific criteria we are looking for is unique, like country-wise critically endangered. We were trying to generate the numbers. So as I told you, what is the shortcut formula or shortcut command to apply an absolute reference to a range is Fn plus F4. Okay, and then here also please press Fn plus F4. Okay, Fn plus F4. So now for both the criterias, I freeze it so that the value will be displayed according to the country-wise critically endangered species. So in both savanna, yes, we do not have any species, those who are critically endangered. Next, replicate the formula for each country. Flash fill. Now here, so there are few countries where we can see, like suppose for example, Cameroon, Central Africa Republic, there are certain species, those who are critically endangered. Yes, fine, we're done with this function. Next, format the top of your spreadsheet so that it will be look like this. Okay, so we will select this, merge, text wrap, fine. Okay, so now giraffe. Sightings was just down to it. Okay. No worries. Yes. So now let me increase the size. Yes. Okay. Now this look center align. Yes. And then we will increase the size. Do they really give us the number, the size? A to B, yeah. So like make sure that A to B and A to 6 are merged. Yes, we did. Set the font size of the text 1 and 6 to 20 points. They ask, yeah, wow. So we choose the 20 only. Next. Okay, and it should be, I think it is bold. So control B. Yeah, this look similar to this question. Okay, given question. Next, 6 is critically endangered. Yes, it is here. I select and merge the cell. All right. So now this also 20. Now I will make it 20 and then and control B. Okay, done. Yes. So what about the cell 5? Cell 5 is little bit much inside. Yes. Okay. Now perfectly fine. Okay. This is also text wrap. Okay. So I will just reduce the size. Perfect. And then I will increase the row height. Perfect. Okay. Now here also till period means the period should go at the bottom. Yes. Now what else? These are all should be right aligned. Okay. Done. Anything else which is pending here? Country should be bold. Country should be bold and center aligned. And the number of sightings also text wrap. Okay, text wrap. And then control B. Okay. So let me increase the size. And here, this is center aligned. Both of them are in the middle of the cell. Yes, perfect. Yes, we're done. So there is a table border I can see here. So this is table border. Next. This is also the border. Yep. Next, here also they ask us to put the, okay, this also merge. Is it merge? Yeah, no, it is not merge. We will select and apply the border. Next. Okay, so for bottom also we have to apply the border. Yes, so now we apply the border. Next, this is center. All right. So, yep, we're done. Now, print your spreadsheet showing your formulas. Showing your formulas. Okay, student, I hope you remember in my previous video, I told you what is the shortcut command. Shortcut command is Control plus tilde key. Okay, Control plus tilde key to see the formula view of your spreadsheet. Once you press Control plus tilde key, what is tilde key? I got few like comments. Student asked me like use this keyboard. Okay. Yes. So this is your tilde key dear. Okay. This is your tilde key. Okay. Few student asked me what is the tilde. So you need to press Control plus tilde key. Okay. This is the tilde key. All right. Thank you. So now next. It should be it is in landscape orientation. Orientation should be the landscape. Okay, so we will go to Control P and then we will go to landscape orientation. Okay, and then after that, what next? So after applying this, next, and the row and column heading should be displayed. Okay, so now here we will go to page setup, sheet, click on row and column heading should be visible. Yeah, it is visible now. Okay, all formulas should be visible. Yes, it is clearly visible. Okay, yes. Next, anything else? Nothing. All right, so we'll go back and file and save. All right, next. Select the row 1 to 7 inclusive, okay, and only the row between 8 to 26 where the sizing took place. Okay, so now we'll go back to normal view, select the row, okay, this, Yeah, select the row 7. So for this, we will select this till 26. We will go to data. I would like you to apply a filter, okay, only to this selected table. Okay. So now what they're asking here, only, we need to show the data only where the sightings took place. Means it should not equal to 0. Okay. So we will go to filter, number filter, okay, and then does not equal to 0. Okay, and then press OK. So once you press OK, you can able to see this number. Okay, you have to, if you want, yeah, did they ask any screenshot? Yes. So you can go to filter, and the function which you applied does not equal to, you have to bring it here. Okay, down is also fine, and take the screenshot and paste it in your evidence file. Done. Print the section showing the values. Make sure that this should be like, fit in a one single page. Okay. All right. So for this, control P. Okay. Page setup, fit in a one page. Press OK. Yes. And then what else? Is it a portrait? Yeah, portrait orientation. We'll change the orientation to portrait. Okay. And then the row and column heading are displayed. So it is, as I show you, page, sheet, and you have to click on row and column heading display. All right. The content of the cell should be fully visible. Yes, it is very clearly visible. Okay. So now done. So let's move to the next. Do we have? No. Okay. All right. So we're done with the task. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you, enjoy the session.